やっぱりあんたって人はこんな時でさえ何にも変わらない。
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 most difficult boss fights featured in the Like a Dragon games.
後悔なんて言葉。来い。
Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. The Robo Michio Rangers, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
Bring it on. Let's do it. Here we go.
Of all the boss fights in Infinite Wealth, the Robo Michio Rangers will definitely have your number, even if you and your party have the best abilities in every job available. See, every Robo Michio has its own resistances and weaknesses, yes, but you can only equip so many abilities even when you unlock the ability to borrow moves from other jobs. The key here is to have enough of a diverse moveset across all 4 party members so that you can exploit these weaknesses. Even so, we hope you have your blocking timing nailed down. Futoshi Shimano, Yakuza, and Yakuza Kiwami. Tolerating Shimano is already a near impossible challenge on account of how clunky the original Yakuza game feels. The Kiwami remake helps bring its mechanics more in line with the later installments, but not by a huge margin. That said, neither game makes the fight against Shimano easy. Shimano is just incredibly hard to counter, as the windows to do so are incredibly short. Sure, he's slow, which can make them easy to dodge, but most of your attacks don't even make him flinch. And if you're playing the Kiwami remake, well, hope you have fun with the recycled Mr. Shakedown moves with all of that constant knockback. Seishiro Munakata, Yakuza 4. On the surface, Yakuza 4 is quite compelling and fun with its multiple playable characters. However, once you start seeing certain characters being put in unfair predicaments, your tune may change. Take Tanemura, for example. For one of his boss fights, Tanemura must fight the corrupt commissioner known as Seishiro Munakata, who sicks his best officers on you, and all of them have guns. Tanemura is one of the protagonists who cannot use guns, only poles and tonfas. The gun he has equipped is only for show, as it can be used to taunt enemies, and nothing more. What a fun boss fight this was! Yoshitaka Mine, Yakuza 3.
何をする気だ。
お前みたいな人間には口で説明しても伝わらない。
When a simple businessman like Yoshitaka Mine is able to cripple a walking beefcake like Kanda, you're in deep trouble. Like Kiryu, Mine is able to switch between 3 different fighting styles, all of which are harrowing to read and adapt to. Yellow boosts his punches and quick stepping, red focuses on knockback and heavy attacks, and blue lets him play aggressively defensive. All 3 can be incredibly frustrating to deal with, and it gets even more aggravating when he starts trying to heal himself.
人間生きてりゃ終わりなんてない。いつだってやり直せるんだ。
Kazuki Soma, Lost Judgment.
後ろだ。
If you've played even just one of the mainline Yakuza games, you very well know how dangerous blades can be. One hit can put you in an extensive stunlock state, leaving you open for follow-up attacks from other enemies. That's the part of the game Kazuki Soma exploits. One hit from his stiletto can inflict a ton of damage and or leave you open. Soma even has a command grab that gives you very little room to avoid. On top of that, you're more than likely going to gain the bleed status ailment several times throughout this fight. Best keep your inventory full of healing items for this one.
次目が覚めた時、お前を守ってた闇はもうどこにもねえ。
Zeus and the Devil Flags. Like a Dragon, pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. The Devil Flags are no joke. You'll be able to fight Captain Yakuza and Captain Shinobi with very little issue, but once you get to the leader Zeus himself, you're in for a maelstrom of a fight. Both Zeus's ship and his allies come with meaty health bars, meaning even maxed out laser cannons will take a couple of shots to down just one ship. And once you initiate the deck battle, you'll quickly find yourself outnumbered and outgunned. Your best method is to max out the madness gauge and heat gauge before jumping into this fight. That way, you can utilize both types of attacks at the very start of the deck battle. Takechi Hanpeita, like a dragon, Ishin.
どうしてだろうな。今日はやけに兄弟が生き生きとして見えるぜ。ああ。
When it comes to Takechi, everything in your fight with him hinges on whether you have a firm grasp on Ishin's mechanics or not. For starters, Ishin plays a lot slower than the rest of the Like a Dragon games do. Second, even some of the most common enemies can take massive chunks of your health away. As for Takechi himself, he is among the fastest, if not the fastest, enemy in the entire game. Faster than you can ever hope to achieve. Even with the best sword and gun equipped, equipment will only carry you so far when playing on even just normal difficulty. Kyohei Jingu, Yakuza in Yakuza Kiwami.
That bastard, making me look like a fool from beyond the grave. But that will, it's just a piece of scrap now.
Remember what we said about the OG games and the Kiwami remake? Great games, but they have not aged gracefully to say the least. No other boss fight showcases this perfectly than Kyohei Jingu. In the original Yakuza, Jingu spends the entire fight shooting at you, sending guards after you, and running away if you get as much as 3 feet away from him. It is downright annoying to deal with. The remake version, on the other hand, is much more grueling. Kiwami gives Jingu a proper moveset, but his moves mix his pistol into his attacks. Look, just stuff your inventory with healing items, please, for the love of God. Just do it for your own sanity. Goro Majima in Taiga Saejima, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
何年この日を楽しみにしてきたと思うとんねん。久しぶりの喧嘩や。さっきから体がうずいてしゃあないわ。
Between the turn-based Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth games, Majima and Saejima are without a doubt the toughest bosses you will face. It's bad enough that Yakuza Like a Dragon is already a tough game, as the difficulty scaling is similar to traditional JRPGs of old. Both bosses are sitting pretty at level 50, and Majima's clones can be absolute menaces if you let them live for too long. Couple that with the potential for Majima and Saejima to insta-kill you with a single heat move, and you have perhaps one of the hardest boss fights in JRPG history. The Amon Clan. It really does not matter which Amon Clan member you want to go with. Joe, Kazuya, Noah, the Amon Pirates, they all serve as the toughest boss in each and every Yakuza or Like a Dragon game, and they come with all the accoutrements you would expect from a super boss. Beefy health bars, absurd damage output, and maybe a few tricks that no other enemy in the game ever uses. Even if you have every ability or have your stats maxed out, you will most likely still find yourself sweating against an Amon Clan member. But tell us, what's the hardest boss you fought in the Like a Dragon games? Did they make our list? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.